Give me just a few minutes and I'll tell you exactly why you haven't kicked your job to the curb already and why your bank balance is depressing reading. Now, before I reveal to you where you're going wrong, I just want to tell you why you need to listen to me and why I'm not just another marketer trying to sell you something that promises the world but delivers nothing. You probably already noticed that this isn't a normal internet marketing website. There's no fake screenshots of thousands of dollars sitting around in my ClickBank account. There's no pictures of me with super luxury cars that have probably been leased for no more than a weekend. And I'm not going to show you pictures of my massive mansion for the simple reason that, well, it doesn't exist. I make a lot of money from the internet, but I just don't need 9 bedrooms. So I spend my money on the things I really enjoy. And that's the stage I want to get you to, because it sure as hell beats my old life. I wasn't too dissimilar from you. I always had ambitions and dreams beyond what I was doing. But somewhere along the line, life got a bit hectic and I lost sight of those dreams. I ended up in not quite the job from hell, but pretty close to it. Underpaid, overworked, and my hard work wasn't appreciated by a single one of my colleagues. So I figured it was time for big change. No more underachieving, no more hating the alarm going off in the morning, no more just getting by. I had to escape the rut. And when you're in a rut, the first place you go is always the web. It seemed like my only viable option to make more money and get the freedom that I craved. I wasn't particularly talented. It wasn't like I could just walk into a $36,000 a year job. I'd be lucky if I could make half that for my skill set in the real world. So I started researching like crazy. I spent hours online that first night, and in those hours, I must have been promised internet riches 24 times. Seriously, everyone was trying to convince me I could buy their product and I'd be rich overnight. Obviously, now I know there's no get-rich-quick system, as I hope you do too. But back then, I didn't have a clue you couldn't just buy some $37 product and money wouldn't just fall out of your PC. Weeks rolled by, months rolled by, even years. My results? Nowhere to be seen. My motivation was flailing. My initial determination almost disappeared, and the small bank balance I once had was now non-existent. I was broke, disheartened, and angry the gurus had helped themselves to anything I had in my wallet by relentlessly promoting junk course after junk course. I always thought I was going down the right path, but really, I was only going down the right path for them. Now, if you only take away one thing from this video today, let it be the fact that the gurus, they're not your friends. They're great at pretending to be, but ultimately, friends don't sell you down the river at $50 a throw. It wasn't until I decided enough was enough and filed metaphorical divorce papers with every guru I knew that I started to truly succeed online. Now, I'm not recommending you divorce the gurus and go out entirely alone, because that's not an easy path either. There was plenty of trial and tribulation when I was walking around the lonely internet landscape on my own. More blood, more sweat, more tears. But that monumental effort has allowed me to create something that I'm truly proud of. And it's something that kicks the ass of anything any big name guru could produce. I'm talking about Affiliate Success University. It's my step-by-step, part-by-part, video-by-video course on getting yourself to where you want to be online. Now, before I reveal what's in the course, I have to tell you that this isn't for everyone. If you're still looking for that elusive shortcut to bucket loads of cash, then you're not going to like this, as it involves hard work. Not the hardest work you'll ever do, but hard work nonetheless. This course is also big. If I ever made it available on DVD, the poor FedEx guy would be struggling to bring it to your door. And with that, it's not for people with the concentration span of a 6-year-old. So if you're someone who moves on to the next shiny object in a matter of minutes, this isn't going to be for you. You don't fit that bill? Brilliant. I have something that has the potential to change your life if you let it. And I'll welcome you through my doors if you're motivated, hungry for success, and just want to finally feel as though you're on the road to glory. That road starts in Module 1 with a very easy introduction to life as an internet entrepreneur. I'll share with you the things that typically throw affiliate marketers off the tracks early on and how you can easily avoid being derailed by the most common of mistakes. I'll also make sure you have lasting motivation to succeed. And while I don't anticipate it taking you too long to really benefit from this, you still need to do the work, and that extra bit of motivation, that's often the difference between big successes and total failures. In the second module, I cover the necessities in detail. Uncovering lucrative markets is really important, so you'll get to see my in-depth market research process, which you can then replicate, and then I'll show you how you can get a really good-looking website up and running in no time at all. No technical knowledge, not a world-class web designer, no problem. Me neither. It's all about keeping it simple in the second module. And the third module, I raise the bar a bit as I reveal some of my best kept profit-pulling secrets. My first priority is to make sure your website doesn't get penalized by Google, like almost every other internet marketer right now. And I'll prevent that from happening by revealing the 4 innocent things Google will crush you for, and the pages you absolutely must have if you ever want to be taken seriously. I'll walk you through why creating your website and structuring your content in a certain way is a major factor in your success. And then I'll finish by teaching you how to effectively pre-sell your website visitors on whatever it is you're selling, even if you're not a world-class copywriter. Now in the 4th module, we give your website what Google wants. I'll show you how to easily get your hand on high-quality graphics and illustrations and why your website really needs them. And this fits in nicely with on-page SEO strategy that I personally use to great effect. Now my opinions differ from the so-called SEO experts in many ways, so you're going to discover a formula that very few people know about. I'm also not someone who likes to sit and write hours and hours of content, which is why PLR is such an important part of my business. You'll see how I revamp sites for next to nothing and still dominate the search engines. With your website now having a solid platform, it's time to learn how to drive traffic, and plenty of it. Now in the 5th and final module, you'll uncover a mystery that's eluded many people. Article syndication. It is still the best way to drive traffic. No ifs, no buts. It's not even up for debate as far as I'm concerned. I mean, why spend your time fiddling with backlinks or spending thousands on PPC when you can have your articles published by top websites that will drive traffic to your sites around the clock at no cost? This is the real gold. Now, for the time being, it's a hugely undervalued method, but as long as you don't undervalue it, you'll do very well indeed. Now, a successful internet marketer throwing back the curtain on his successful business sounds like an expensive outing. And yeah, it should be an expensive outing. But I'm not a guru. There's no way I can justify charging you thousands of dollars or even hundreds, mostly because I don't need to. The gurus are rich because they sell people courses on making money. They don't actually practice what they preach. I do. And for that reason, I don't need the money that badly, so I can be pretty flexible on price. So for the time being, at least. When I fancy giving myself a pay raise, I'll add a 0 onto this, and people will still buy it because what's inside Affiliate Success University is literally priceless in the right hands. A higher standard of living. Total freedom. Many of your dreams realized? That's worth a lot of money. But like I say, I'm not interested in charging you the earth, and you'll see that when you scroll down the page and see the insanely low price for yourself. It's total madness, really. But that's me. For anyone that usually struggles to seize great opportunities when they arrive, I'll make life even easier for you and attach my unconditional 60-day money-back guarantee to Affiliate Success University. So if you're not convinced at any time over the next couple of months that my blueprint is the one that finally shifts you in the right direction, you can email me and I'll issue a prompt refund, no questions asked. And yes, it will really be that easy. But I highly doubt that'll be the case, as my blueprint does everything you want it to, and then some. So let's not hang around. Take action. Commit to making your life something that will become the envy of everyone you know, and really start making your work pay. 3, 2, 1, go.